and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tasty snack called a toad in a hole. It's pretty easy, so this shouldn't be too complicated. The ingredients you're going to need is butter, eggs, and bread, preferably white bread, but I mean you can use whatever kind you want. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of bread, you're going to poke a hole in it, pretty decently sized hole, big enough, like about yay big. Doesn't really matter how big the hole is, just that there is one in the center. I'm just going to eat this real quick. Next up, you're going to take the butter, you're going to cut out about that much. Doesn't really matter as well, but like enough that you're going to slap it down, melt it down. It'll about coat the bottom. So you're just going to sit here for a moment, melt this down, move it around the pan so that it like coats the bottom. Here we go, melting the butter. Ooh, ooh. Melting the butter. Alright, as that melts, it'll be done in a minute. Get out your egg. Prepare your eggs, get one out. You only need one for this, so the whole carton is not necessary. Once this is done melting, which it's about now, let's say right there, you're going to take your piece of bread with the hole cut out, and you're just going to set it down like so. And then you're going to take your egg, and you're going to crack it into the center, like that. There you go. You're going to let that cook for a moment, and then you're going to get a spatula. I'm going to be using this one, because it's nice. I'm going to wash the egg off my hands real quick. There we go. You're going to let that guy cook for a minute so that the bottom gets nice and I guess non-like liquidy, I suppose is the best way to put it. Let that cook a minute more. Timing is like necessary, but it's not that big a deal if it gets burned. It tastes pretty much the same in my opinion. So then you're gonna wait a moment. You're gonna wait a moment more. You're gonna put get that guy like so, flip it. There you go. Now that looks not great. It just looks like the egg is not cooked at all. It's fine. You're gonna leave it there. It's gonna sit here, let it cook. So how are you all doing tonight? Wonderful. Anyways, you leave that guy, let him cook a bit.
Do you add salt and pepper?
Afterwards. I'll point out when you do, don't worry.
Okay.
Put this knife away. You don't want to eat that anymore. I'm gonna get out a plate for when it's ready. So it's just gonna sit there and cook up a bit. You're gonna have to like estimate when you think it's done. Once again, it doesn't really matter if it burns.
Are you looking for something in the egg to show you that it's cooked?
No. You just want to sit and wait until you think like, okay, that's enough getting cooked. And then I think in about a couple more moments, I'll go ahead and flip this guy over, give it a little bit longer. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and flip him over now. Get that, you can just touch it, it's bread, not that big a deal. You can grab that guy, flip it. Let's come and look. I should have cooked this guy a little more on this side, so I'll go ahead and do that in a minute. This is when you put the salt on, when you flip it over initially. Put the salt on one side, set that guy down, press it down, cook it. Now this side, I usually just cook it until I see smoke coming out, and then like that, I'm good. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. Anyway, so you just leave it there. You'll see like, you know, heat,
like,
smoke.
Like steam?
Steam,
like
sure.
Steam?
Coming out of the bottom. That's when usually I'd be done, but since I didn't get this guy cooked all the way through, I'll flip him over for like about 30 more seconds. I'll cook on that side a little longer.
Okay.
So it's just a waiting game for a minute. While you wait, you can usually put away your ingredients. So I'll go ahead and do that right now.
So toad in the hole, is that like, it's called toad in the hole. There's probably some other names for that as well, but I think toad in the hole is an English term for this dish.
You asking me?
Do you know?
No. So I watched my dad make it, and he just calls it like bread with an egg in the middle. And so that's what I said my name, and I came upstairs. I made it one day, and I came up and was like, haha, look, I made food. And you said it's a toad in the hole, and I was like, okay, man, whatever. And so that's just what I call it. So that you can see, get close, you can see there's like steam coming out from the bottom. That's a good sign. Go back under, flip that guy over for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll leave that guy for a second and just cook up that side a
Do you
little
put
bit more.
salt on that side too, or no?
This side?
Yeah.
Yes, but like usually like I flip it into the plate and then put salt on it, so I'll just do
Gotcha.
that now. I'm gonna put the bread away, leave this here for a minute.
I can see the steam coming
Yeah,
up.
that's fine. A couple more seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Count me down, okay. You go ahead, scoop it out. Come over here, flip it over. That looks good. Delicious. And there you have it. It's toad in the hole, it's done. You know it's good.
A little extra salt.
It's tasty. I recommend it.
Thanks very much.
No problem.